Hi everyone, welcome back to my new Model Barmy channel. Welcome back to the Man Cave. Firstly, apologies to my subscribers for the lack of content, but I've been busy. I've been involved in quite a long build. So what have I been up to? I've been building this. So this is Revell's 1:144 Flower Class Corvette. Now I've not been building it as Snowberry. The reason I wanted to build this was as a tribute to my late father, whose favourite novel and film was The Cruel Sea by Nicholas Montserrat. So it's the story largely of the Compass Rose, which was a Flower Class Corvette. So I wanted to build a model of the Compass Rose, and also I want to make that the centrepiece of my next model railway layout. So this really is the starting point for the next layout, but it has been a very lengthy build. So what I'm going to do, let's show some photos of the completed model. I've not catalogued the build of this because it's taken so long that I thought I just want to crack on with the build rather than sort of laboriously video each part of the process, because there's plenty of people that have built this on YouTube. So there's lots of other people that have built this kit. I don't know that anybody else has waterlined it, so I basically chopped the bottom of the hull off to allow me to use this on a model railway layout. Anyway, hope you stick with it. Nice to see you all again, and let's have a look at some photos of the completed model. So once again, this is the subject matter, the Cruel Sea, and the story largely of the Compass Rose Flower Class Corvette. Here's the instructions. No surprise it's a level 5 because it is very, very fiddly in 1:144. Lots and lots of sprues, none of them running in numerical sequence, so finding the tiny parts was one of the biggest challenges. But it was an enjoyable build nevertheless, despite the fact it did take me quite a long time. So as you'll see from the cover of the instruction manual, the kit is provided as a full hull model, and I really needed it to be a waterline model for use on this railway layout, so that was the first job, to cut it down. So basically I propped up the full hull, made up completely, propped it up so it was level, then put a block and a pencil mounted on the top of the block and ran it round at the correct level all the way around the side of the hull. And I based this on some plans that I downloaded off the internet of a technical line drawing of this particular ship. I think it turned out quite successful. So other than waterlining the kit, the rest of it was made pretty much out of the box. I did discard the rigging in favour of some better scale rigging by Ammo, and also I managed to get some crew from eBay in the correct scale. They don't provide you with any crew for the kit, which is a shame, but the resin printed ones that arrived are splendid, so I was very pleased with those. So speaking of the crew, here we see on the bridge Captain Ericsson and his officers Lockhart and Ferriby, just receiving a signal from one of the ratings. Nice figures these. In that shot you'll see that the kit comes with 2 Oerlikon cannons mounted on the bridge wings. Now Compass Rose wasn't actually fitted with these Oerlikon cannons, but I particularly wanted to include them because they're nicely created, and so I've taken a little bit of an artistic license on that. And here's the obligatory shot for scale with the Tamiya thin cement, just to give you an idea of the overall size of this kit once it's made up. One deviation from the kit was to include some real chain for the anchors, because the plastic chain that is provided with the kit isn't really that convincing. So I had a bit of fine chain in stock, so I used that. I've always found flags tricky to model as well, so the white ensign decal that comes with the kit I applied to a piece of aluminium drinks can, so that was cut to the exact size of the decal and then bent into an appropriate shape, and then the decal applied. I just think that's more realistic than something that's sticking straight out. as if it's a force 12 gale. And no alcohol was spilt during the naming ceremony. I just printed this off onto decal paper and just stuck it onto the side of the superstructure there, which is very, very tiny, but the ship had to have a name, obviously. As you can see, she's received a fair bit of weathering because I wanted to depict the ship from her return from convoy AK-14, where she had some pretty horrendous weather, so received a bit of a battering. So she's by no means pristine, but if you watch the film, she was by no means pristine when she actually left the builders. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with a few other shots now. Hope you enjoy this, and I'll catch you for the next part of maybe this project or an interim one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.